Lerato Ntombela is deep in thought as she travels to Flagstaff in the Eastern Cape. She's hoping to convince a young woman who was forced to drop out of high school and marry an older man to return home to KwaZulu-Natal. The community activist has been sent by the woman's grandmother, who tried unsuccessfully for 7 years.
Wasifika kule umuntu washo wathi ufuna umuntu ozomsiza kubo uma wakhe akanamuntu. Ngase ngiyambuza mina ukuthi kanjani umntana ngangena nkosikazi. Wathi yena okhona akusiyena owakhe ngokamfowabo. Ngabuza ukuthi akanangane na. Wathi nazo zizikamfowabo akuzona izakhe.
Her father's senior wife consented to Thobile getting married.
Ngabona ukuthi bangidayisa ngoba umndelo lobolo mesikiwa koshada kazange bangithengele lutho kade kumbhede kuphela.
Thobile's grandmother was viciously opposed to it all, but she was overpowered by other relatives.
Ewe, ngavuma ngoba wathi umna waboma kutheni kahambisa izinkomo sezifikile egcekeni.
Wena ungafuni.
Angafuni.
The husband refused to let her go.
Athi makhamba mna yena uzosala adlini ngoba uphila ngeqola lengane.
But now, she doesn't want to go either.
Uyamthanda?
Ewe.
Umthanda.
Back in Izingolweni, KwaZulu-Natal, Zama is at a friend's home waiting for the rain to pass. The gloomy weather is similar to Christmas Day 28 years ago, when a neighbor lured her from her house.
Uma ngifika kuyena kuvele kuvuke lo baba ovuka la esikhotheni avele angishaye angihambisa vele abaleke lo mfana kwamakhelwane angishaye ngihambe izulu kwangathi nje izulu lanetha kakhulu liyaduma liyaphazima lodwa uhambe salihamba siyowela umfula usiya kwenye inkosi.
She was 15 at the time and had just become a victim of ukuthwala, the abduction of girls for marriage by older men.
Safika khona abantu bakhona lana ukushuthi waxoxa yena naba ngengazi ukuthi waxoxa kanjani ngahlala edaningi ngisuka lapho ngahamba nosisi wakhona wayongifaka eroomini la ngizolala khona engaphandle engekho endlini enkulu. Ngafika la ngalala la ngafike ngahlala bangibisela ukudla kwangadleki ngoba ayikho into eyayimnandi kumina ngaleso sikhathi.
Zama wrote a letter to her family hoping for their support.
Mangifika ekhaya engafike ngakutshelwa nje ekhaya kwathiwa hayi bafika abakhongi la balobola sayibona incwadi oyibhalile kuyabekezelwa ke kujwayelekile ukuthi ugane ngalo hlobo ugana ngalo ngingafuni ukuthi abazali bami mangibaphoxe ngaze ukuthi uyekile umendo kwathini ngoba bona mase bethola inkomo bona batshela into eyodwa nje ukuthi bekezela kuyabekezelwa hayi usazomthanda nje umyeni wakho.
By 17, she was pregnant with her first child. Although the husband was later arrested for a different crime, she wasn't free just yet.
Ubaba wakhe abuye futhi ubaba wakhe ezela kulomuzi wethu azofuna ukulala nami athi akathanda ukuthi njengoba unyana wakhe eboshiwe kube khona umuntu ambonayo engithandana naye angitshela ukuthi into eyenzakalayo lena vele uzobe engave kuqala ngami yena ufuna ukuzolala nami ubaba wakhe athi vele inkomo ezalobola ezakhe. Uma sephumile umyeni wami, wacaca ukuthi kunokungaboni ngasolinye phakathi kwami naye. Uma ngilibeka lolu daba akangikholelwa ukuthi baba wakhe wayengenza into enjengale. Akangikholelwa yena ukushuthi sekholwa izinto bona esebeyishilo kuyena ukuthi mhlasimpe ngisengiqomile sengifuna ukuhamba.
After 8 long years, Zama escaped to the family home. Instead of a warm welcome, she got the opposite. She was told she no longer belonged there. With 2 kids, Zama found a place to stay and eventually got a job. She was badly injured while working, and a colleague referred her to a traditional healer.
Lo baba uphatha amakhambi. Mangiya kuyena ke ngiyofuna amakhambi ukuthi ngifuna angisize la imhlabelo usheshe kuhluma. Wanginikeza imithi. Imithi anginikeza yona unginikeza imithi errong. Akanginike umuthi wokuhlumisa amathambo, yena usefuna mina unginikeze imithi yothando. Ngisebenzise mina le mithi.
She says she wasn't in her right state of mind and was somehow coerced into marrying him. After 2 more children and years of abuse, Zama again found the courage to leave. That's when the intimidation began.
For 2011, kahlaselwa igebengu. Ngathola ukuthi lezi igebengu uyena ongifakela igebengu. 2 times sezibuya okwesibili naye esekhona. Ngathi mangiphinya ikhetting kanje ngambona yena qobo lakhe. Bangibulelela amawindi, bangibulalela icapha. Ngakhala ngamemeza kwaphuma izingane. Leza abafana ezazikwenye indlu. Kushuthi baba hamba babaleka.
Elsewhere in Izingolweni, Ntombela is about to give Tobile's grandmother the bad news. Tobile has accepted her fate.
Besithi simzamela impilo engcono ke makusekuyena ozibonayo ukuthi ulungile ehlele impilo ayiphilayo ngizobe samthini ke ngoba phela bengimzamela impilo engcono ngendlela mina engangimbone yona nangendlela oyihambe ngayo. Nangendlela isimo akusona. Ngoba umuntu esihlezi sibonelana vele naye. Ngibuza nesimo ukuthi sihamba kanjani nathi nje siyabheda kanjalo. Badla lo poyinantu wengane kuphela. Mina bengumuntu omzalwane usizo njengomuntu ebethuza usizo phinde esikoleni akwazi ukuthi athole usizo. Afunde bakwazi ukuziphilisa kunalimpilo ayiphilayo.
Ntombela says, although ukuthwala is not as widespread in KwaZulu-Natal and the Eastern Cape as it once was, former victims of the practice are harboring deep pain.
I want to start an organization, and I want something it's an organization that I want to start for the youth, young youth, and also these old people who are in that situation because they didn't get counseling.
She's also passionate about women's rights.
Women's movement.
And the topic of forced marriages forms part of her frequent talks at local schools. Teenagers here are against the practice.
Abantu laba abathwala izingane siseyincane bafuna ukuthi bavalele cause bona abawasafarishi ama consequences lawa suke bewenzile izingane ezisafarisha wona ngoba mangabe sekuthole lokho kuthola nokuhlukumezeka engqondweni like bese adinga i-psychologist maybe ifamily yakhe akakwazi ukuyi-afford lo psychologist.
Kuthina ke bantu besilisa ukuthi sivikele abantu besifazane ekuthenini bathathwe ngenkani. Ithina efasi bavikele ukuze lelizwe libe right. Ayilunganga lento ukuthi kuthathwe abantu besifazane ngenkani bengafuni ukuya emendweni.
The Provincial House of Traditional Leaders says authorities can't do much about underage marriages and rape unless cases are reported.
If there are issues like that, they should be reported to us, because they would be people would be saying a particular gentleman or a particular guy from this particular traditional council has done that, but then we don't know. We need to know about those things so that we'll be able also to intervene and say and be able to understand where does that come from, because people will do that. You know, it wouldn't even happen with the African people. Everybody can do that. A person would adopt a person because they claim they love them. So maybe they have plans, maybe they don't, but they will claim that they love them. And it doesn't happen with that only. There are particular churches who are doing that.
What is your advice to girls who may find themselves in a situation similar to what you found yourself in many years ago?
Ngiyafuna kodwa nje ukuveza ukuthi ya ku right sibahlonipha abazali, kodwa bangangeni kakhulu kwi-life yomuntu. Iy'ngane ey'khona njengamanje asingakuvumeli lokho ngoba uyahlukumezeka. Uyakuvuma lokhu kokuthwalwa ngenxa yokuthi sowubona isimo ukuthi abazali bazobe ngathi uyekile umendo kwathini. Unelungelo lokuthi ungashadi uma ungafuni ukushada, ungaphoqwa. Nabo abazali ngicabanga ukuthi kubazali esinabo njengamanje sesi kwi-South Africa entsha sesavota. Angithanda ngikuphasisa ukuthi benze ukuthi ngoba mhlambe isimo ekhaya kuyahlushekwa kuvunyelwe ukuthi ingane ihambe iyohlala, ngoba isikhathi ivuma ukushada iyohlala ubomi bayo naloya muntu.
Now in her 40s and single, Zama's focus is not on relationships. It's the daily struggle to feed her children with the little she has.
Uthando nje angilazi, ngabeka kanjalo nje empilweni yami. Mina ngaze ngibe nothando kolisuka kumina nje ukuthi ngithanda umuntu.
Dasen Thathiah is Engolweni in KwaZulu-Natal.